He's like, okay, there was a crime committed. I'm gonna go see what happened. And then like the first child he sees that walks in the building, like, you did it. And then another child comes up like, no, it was someone else. And they're like, oh, well then they did it. My new assignment is to chase this other person. Like, you don't have a lot of oversight in your department, do you? And we're live for take 2 at the Pokemon HeartGold Randomized Nuzlocke. Hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that fun stuff. Hopefully it's going to be better this time. You know, call me a Western because I've got some good, bad, and ugly news for you. Which I can tell you while I'm doing this, you know. We read this last time. So the good news is, I hope, I solved the issue of the game just like freezing up and hard locking a bunch. You know, and if not, there's one other thing I can try that I already know. Like, I don't have to be like, oh, what should I do? Like, I know one thing I can do if it keeps being a problem. And if it still keeps being a problem after that, I do have a Pokemon Gold randomization ready to go. Somewhere. I got it somewhere. You know, that's not hard to do. So, at least we should be good to actually do this run, finally. The bad news. Please tell me your name. My name is Bad News. The bad news is... like, there's the good. The bad is... we're gonna have to save a bunch. And it's going to freeze sometimes. From what I could gather, it just happened with HeartGold. I don't know what it is about HeartGold, but there are a lot of issues with HeartGold randomization. Or at least with the randomizer I've got. It's just like, so like things like, yeah, I don't know what it is about, like, because it's not even just like other, you know, people have done randomizations. It just seems to be HeartGold specifically is really, well, and Soul Silver, like just these remakes, I should say, not, it's like, well, if it's HeartGold, just play Soul Silver. I don't know, and people have talked about like things freezing, things getting caught in loops. So the fact is, though, like, if I save it after, like, if we have a big, long talk like this, I'll make a save. Because then we don't have to do it again. After we, like, catch somebody, I'll make a save. And, you know, we'll do our best. And hopefully the freezing and looping and stuff will be to a minimum. I'm like, oh, it's so slow again. Right, we know we get the running shoes after the first route, so it's fine. But yeah, so there's the bad news. It's just something we're going to have to deal with. The ugly, well, you can see it, it's right there. The ugly is that we had to start over. You know, we don't have Sheldon the Shieldon anymore. You know, we don't know what's going on anymore. So, that said, chat, I'm gonna have you help me pick another Pokemon, with the exception, if there is a Shieldon or Bastiodon, we will take it and we will call it Sheldon. Or what? We'll call it Sheldon. How about Sheldon? If there's a Shieldon or Bastiodon, we'll call it Sheldon, and we'll be like, okay, hooray. Like, sure, things have been randomized. Because then it's like, I didn't want to get rid of the other one. It's just that I had to redo some stuff, and that required re-randomizing. And so I figure if they're there, we'll take it no matter what else. It's like, do you want Dragonite? Do you want Mewtwo? Or do you want Shieldon? And I'll be like, Shieldon, I guess. That said, I mean, the odds are low. Because it goes through Gen 4, I think, the Pokemon in this remake. So there's a lot to choose from. So the odds of it being one of those two, pretty low. But just in case, like, to try and keep it fair, we'll pick that. Otherwise, you're gonna be up, chat. Can I count on you? Yeah, can I count on you, chat? Just like the professor said. So, option 1, Skitty, the normal type. Option 3, because I went the wrong way, Meryl, the water type. And finally, option 2, Hypno, the psychic type. Oh, now that's an interesting set. Like, no one's super crazy strong. I mean, Hypno and Meryl at least both give us some type coverage. Skitty seems like a not strong choice, but like a very like startery type of Pokemon. Yeah, I agree with you there, chat. Probably not Skitty. Like, I'd say if it was later and Meryl was water fairy, I'd be like, that seems like an obvious win. But with just water, psychic or water, I think, you know, both are useful. I don't know. I mean, not that I need to know. You need to know. Knowing how many water types there are, that is true. We are more likely to find another water type than another psychic type. You're gonna go with Hypno? Alright, Hypno it is. You'll take Hypno, the psychic type. I mean, and to be fair, the one nice thing about Hypno is it is evolved already. Like, it's not a Drowsy, it is a Hypno, so at least we have a little bit stronger start. We need to think of a name, or should we just call it Sheldon 2? Sheldon Jr. Call him Toad? Alright. You heard it here first, folks. Toad the Hypno. Because it's all hail the Hypno Toad. I like what you're laying down. Any future reference? Futurama reference is a friend of mine. Would you like to save the game? Yes. Saving a lot of data. So yeah, there'll be a lot of this. A lot of me stopping to save, which, you know, for the YouTube people, I can just cut out every time I save, but Pokemon are weak in the beginning. Oh, what do we have? Actually, we have randomized abilities, so, like, our moveset's not randomized, but our ability is, so... Summary. Alright, so we start with Pound, Hypnosis, Disable, and Confusion. Ability, Suction Cups. Negates foes' moves that force switching out. On the one hand, that seems good, like a good thing to have for, you know, just, you know, stop from getting switched out. On the other hand, that does make me a little uncomfortable. Like, you look at this guy's face, and now you have to imagine with suction cups on his feet, he's like, hello, children. And I'm like, can I go back to a different Pokemon? Like, how about Mr. Mime? Never mind, I'm fine with Hypno. So yeah, Pound, regular. All right, and we've got really high special defense, kind of bad defense. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right, now we'll go talk to Mom. We'll make another save because we know it's frozen on screen transitions. Hi, Lyra. So you picked a Hypno. That's a cute Pokemon. It's a good. It seems like a good start. Kind of strong. We got a regular normal attack, a psychic attack, got some sleep, but cute. Also, man, look at his overworld sprite. It looks like he's got really big bags under his eyes. Man, have you been sleeping all right? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Toad is looking this way, and he's looking this way and smiling. It's like, don't judge me for my puffy eyes. I'm fine. I might be looking like this, but I'm smiling. Yeah, it's still... What's that? The professor asked you to go to someone you don't know. You just got a Pokemon, and your mom's just like, yeah, it's fine. I guess she really trusts the professor. The Pokegear. Do you remember how? Yes, I remember how to use the phone. I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. Not like what we used to do. We had those rotary cell phones. All right, now make a save because we know it crashes here. Or it has. Oh, rotary cell phone. Big. All right. I mean... Oh, never hit yes. Here I was making a joke, and I wasn't even wasting time while doing it. Also, here's how you know this run is going to go better. Because I have my Evolution shirt on today. Clearly, I should have worn that last time, and it would have been fine. See? No, we didn't get a freeze. The power of Eevee protects us. You know, Eevee up on the shelf, I was like, yeah, bring me down, I'll protect you. Well, no. Last time you hijacked my stream, you caused all sorts of problems. That's your fault, buddy. All right, so last time we had Chimechos, which I guess I've heard could be Chimecho, like an echo because it's a bell, which would make more sense. But whatever, years of Chimecho has ingrained it into my head that I'm probably not going to start fixing that now. There's an item here somewhere. How am I capturing the gameplay? With OBS. A wild Golduck appeared. Interesting. I mean, remember, the run hasn't started yet. We don't have our Pokeballs yet, so this is not what we have to use. That would be, I mean, definitely good that we picked Hypno instead of Meryl, because Golduck, despite the fact that, like, I always think it's water psychic, I think it's just water. But yeah, then go back to your question, Dr. Raven. So I capture it using OBS, which is I mean, there's a few different versions of it too, like there's OBS and OBS Studio and blah, 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 but it's a free to use program. And it took a little bit of futzing with to learn how to do it, but it wasn't too bad. A Razor Fang. I vaguely remember that. Item held by Pokemon causes the foe to flinch when the holder inflicts damage. Sure. I mean, I have an item. Let's give it to someone. Oh, wait, what am I wanted to take a break, so I just recorded my Yeah, I know, we've talked. Well, it definitely seems like we'll be getting a Golduck in this route. Yeah, Golduck wouldn't be, like, it's too psychic. I mean, it's not psychic type. That's the benefit. It's like, okay, well, he's got, like, psychic stuff. But if we just, like, sort of focus him on being water, that's fine. And having a little bit of other coverage is fine. And, like, because then if we run into a dark, it's not going to be, like, you know, where it's like, send out Toad. Oh, Dark's gonna wreck him. This is just like, yeah, just don't use any psychic. All right, let's talk to the old guy, get our running shoes. And then that's as far as we made it last time before things all kind of went belly up. Right, you don't have running shoes. Yeah, it's definitely good. Well, I mean, like, okay, it's good we didn't go with Meryl because we would have had issues with typing. It's true. That I mean, presumably we'll get Golduck. Like, we know there's at least 2 things in there from last time. So we could get whatever the rare guy is. The Golduck, 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 and then, you know, we find, like, yeah, Rattata. Yeah, go, great. So who knows what the other thing is in there. That said, the one thing is, because we don't know what Meryl's ability would have been, if it's something, like, crazy strong, then having 2 water types, you know, maybe it doesn't matter. But yes, I think, at least on first appearances, I think it's good you went with Hypno. Touch the sprint button to sprint. No, we'll hold the B button to sprint. And now we save. I know you're, but you just saved because this is where the game had real issues. Like, but yeah, when we first were doing stuff and it froze when when Elm was trying to give us his number, that was easy enough. Like, reload the thing, and here is where, like, the whole, I keep hitting the B. Okay, don't touch the control. Just use the mouse. Here is where, and you couldn't see it on your end because it didn't capture from the stream. The entire game, like, it just, I know what I'd like to say, but this is a, you know, not family friendly like the Super Nintendo, but it's, you know, friendly-ish. Hey, look at that, we got in. This is all new territory. The communications center upstairs was just built, but they're still, yeah, we're not doing any Wi-Fi stuff, it's fine. I can store any number of Pokemon and it's all free. Yeah, the PC is free for blah, 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 blah. Okay, but what's down there? I get you're working on it, but what is it? Okay, so, oh, it's not even a separate screen like it was in Leaf. All right. Welcome to the Poke Center. Would you like to rest? Yes. I like this kind of like groove version of the Poke Center song. Yeah, well, thanks for dropping by. Have a good one. I battled the trainers on the road. They're a mess, blah, 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 blah. We don't care. You're a loser. Will you have time for a winner? You're trying to see how good you are? You better, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they're just saying this sort of thing. Like, I was just talking to them because, you know, like, when they say fun stuff like, I love Starby. It looks so pretty in the night sky. And you're like, what? That doesn't even make sense. It's in the water, right? But now they're just like, if you battle people, you'll get stronger. Try getting gym badges. I'm like, boring. I heard each Pokemon has its own nature. Something, something stats. Yeah, I agree with you. We still don't have Pokeballs, right? No. Also, look, wow, look at this fancy backpack. Like, it shows you what each section, like, here's your key items. Here's where your S thing items are. Here's where your Pokeball. Fancy. Huh? I made it. I forgot about one thing. This is another token from me. Take it. The guy gent loaded the map card. Okay, sure. Like, couldn't you just give me a map? Like, no, we're too high tech for that. If you add cards, it becomes more useful. I mean, it seems like it'd be more useful if I could just have a map. And then if I run out of power, it'd be fine. It's been a long time since I've played Gold, and I've never played HeartGold, but I was just like, we still don't have our Pokeballs yet? No? And there's a freeze. If there's one thing you've learned from... well, watching Nuzlocks, it does take a very long time for most locks to actually start. Even more so when you have to redo everything. I guess I should have saved it after this. We got a key item, so... A power herb. Or herb if you don't want to aspirate the H. What is that? Single use item to be held allows it immediate use of a move that charges on the first turn. Oh. Cool. So that's like one use item to be like, battle start, solar beam. You're wearing the running shoes. They make you feel like you're flying, don't they? No. Is this his house? Hello? Is this your house? No, this is just a guy's house. People usually come to my house looking for Mr. Pokemon. You did mean to visit me, right? How kind of you. Do you have any apricorns? Yeah, apricorns are great. Okay, I gotta go. I have a feeling this is meant to be. Okay, thanks. With the apricorn box, you can get so many apricorns. Okay, bye. Great talking to you. Oh, that's... Everyone comes here looking for Mr. Pokemon, but you came here for me, right? I'm like, yeah, I sure did. Wow, okay. And now we have another Psychic type. Again, run hasn't started, we're fine, but... It's just like, okay, we pick a Psychic, we find a water that also kind of has some Psychic stuff, and then we find a straight up Psychic, like... Now, to be fair, we did use Spoink. Well, I mean, we even got Grumpig last time. So, you know, return of the Grumpig. I don't remember who... A fist plate. Wait, a plate? That means that's the thing for Arceus, isn't it? Bag. Stone tablet that boosts the power of fighting type moves. So no, I guess any Pokemon can have it. Like, I was thinking if it's a plate that was an Arceus thing, but... As long as it blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Hi. Go, Rattata, tackle! What? This is a big battle. Leave me alone. I'm sorry to interrupt the Rattata Pidgey throwdown of the century, folks. Sorry. Ooh, tough crowd. Nothing here. Ooh, Cranida. Now there's a different type. I'll take that guy. But yeah, going with your thing from earlier, chat, like, yeah, a lot of Nuzlocks kind of take a bit to start. But part of that's because in at least newer games, there's a lot of like tutorial hand-holding, where in this one, it takes a long time to actually get into the run. But it's not like you're not just running around your hometown like, let's go talk to the professor, let's go talk to, like, they're just like, here, go through this route, here, go through this route. Like, we're getting into the game. We just, you know, don't have this yet. Oh, right. Wow, that was cute. Wow. One thing that I didn't mention last time. I'll do it outside of battle. We'll stop and face the camera. That's... Ow. No, not... Whatever, fine. Again, the run isn't started. I can do whatever I want. Don't you leer at me. I mean, he's kind of got a leering look, but... Alright, confusion. Wop, 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 wop. Get out of here. Since we keep, you know, fighting and we're level 7 now. One thing I did not mention when I went through all my, like, here's all my talking points, like, in my very quick breakdown, like, what's a Nuzlocke? What's randomized? Blah, 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 blah. One rule, or that I'm playing with anyways, that I'm doing. We will try to not have any Pokemon be a higher level than the next gym's ace. And if you've never played, if you like you've played Pokemon, you're like, okay, that makes sense. If you've never played Pokemon, what that means is, so you get to your first gym and they'll have, like, I don't know, let's say 3 guys. You know, it's like, oh, Pidgey and Rattata and Pikachu, for our example. And, you know, maybe it's like Pidgey and Rattata are both level 7, but Pikachu, being their strong ace, like their dude, will be like level 9. So what we're gonna try and do is not over level our guys so that, like, you know, we're not gonna be like level 20 going into this. Oh, I'm about to die. Well, that's fine because we're not even in the run yet. Yeah, I hear you. And now I hear I've heard tell that there are some randomizers out there where you can lock that in. Ours is not one of those. Oh, and story before we can continue. You must be Silver. Yeah, and I'm trying to tell people about the rule, but it was I who sent an email to Professor Elm. Like, what is this? Like an Agatha Christie? Like, it was I who sent the email. Like, I don't care, dude. Anyways, point being, the randomizer I use does not lock levels because supposedly there are randomizers like where if like the next person's ace is 9, you can't get your Pokemon will just stop gaining experience at level 9 until you beat the gym and then they'll start gaining experience again. Mine does not do that. That said, it's not like a hard rule. It's not like, oh, you got to level 10, runs over, like, kill your Pokemon, we're done now. I'll do my best. Like, I'll look up like, okay, the next one's 9, so I'll try and keep people. And it's basically just like, it's not so much a hard rule. Sounds like pirates. It's more like guidelines type of thing. But, yeah, no, it's just so it started to not ruin the spirit of the lock because it's like, okay, you get a bad Pokemon and you get another bad Pokemon. They're not really great. The point is you're trying to, like, use what you have as opposed to, like, yes, you could get 2 things and then spend, like, you know, 70 hours. Like, let's level up to level 60. Yeah, you could do that, but that's not fun, right? So that's sort of what the point of that rule is. So, like, I'm not going to be, like, very strict. Like, if we get a level above, oh well. But the point is I'm not going to, like, be power leveling to try and, you know, be super far ahead of what the game is doing. Here, look at this mystery egg. Okay. A friend of mine from Ekritique gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I just found one. It's right here. Shut up. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from Professor Oak. Here, you should have some rest. Thank you, because my dude was like, ugh. He was as tired as his eyes were. Also, hi, presumably Oak. Yeah. It's kind of amazing what just, like, the little sprite work can do. Like, Yeah, I mean, you look at that sprite, it's not super detailed, but I saw him walking. Like, yeah, he's like, Professor Oak said that, but for all you know, that was back in Johto. Or Kanto, we're in Johto. Wires crossed my head, but just like with him walking, like with his hair, and like that is Oak. I'm a professor. I'm a Pokemon researcher. Are you a boy or a girl? I'll be like, what is it with you professors asking that? I was just visiting my friend. I hear you're running an errand, so I waited here. What's this? A rare Pokemon? Yes. He's rare because he's the Hypno that always looks tired and he's just like, looking, but he's smiling. It doesn't matter what he looks like. High-tech encyclopedia. Oh, we're saving after we're done with this. This conversation's going on forever. I've stayed too long. I have to go to Goldenrod. I have a feeling it's not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers. Woo. In terms of video game, it's like, okay, here's this guy. You get their number. Woo. But, like, that's kind of a rock star move right there. We're gonna make a real save. I mean, you're just, like, because you're not, like, some prodigy kid gym, like, elite trainer or leader or anything. Like, you're not one of the, you know, gym leaders or Elite Four where it's like, oh, at the age of, you know, 8, he was already Elite Four. So you just got your first Pokemon, like, 10 minutes ago. You walk over here, and then, like, Professor Oak, like, the rock star of Pokemon research, is like, hey, I bet we're gonna see each other. Here's my number, kid. Like, imagine that you're, like, just taking up guitar lessons. And, oh, please get back here now. Click, stop your analogy. Okay. Also, I couldn't think of a, like, who to use. Apricorn tree. Steal the apricorns. It's a pink apricorn. I don't know. He said something about, like, making pokeballs. Wait. Maybe I should have actually paid attention. Now we're getting to the, like, what's going on territory of the game, because I don't remember. Pokegear. Call Elm? Presumably Elm called and said, get back here, right? I just stepped away for a second. How could? Oh no. Mom, what's going on over there? Can you go check on your neighbor? Hello. Oh, hi. How goes the errand you're helping Professor Elm with? Oh, I know you're determined. You'll be okay. Mom, I'm trying to look. Thanks for the help, Mom. Okay. Run. Quickly run. We need Pokeballs. A Cleffa. That would not be as good as a Cranidos. But would it be better than getting a Spoink? Like, it's a baby Pokemon. And I really don't want to get a baby Pokemon because it takes so long for them to, like, get just up to par with everyone else. On the other hand, it would be a different typing, and... Oh, I get to use the stage. But like, and, you know, for as much as I'm like, I don't want a baby Pokemon, think about it, we got Pichu last run, who became the star of our show, the little Pichu that could. So, you know, I say no Cleffa, but, you know, maybe that'll be the Clefable they could. Oh, whoops, I should have used Pound. Oh, well. Yeah, that is it. For everyone on YouTube watching this, chat's like, I'd say it's like being a kid drummer and having Dave Grohl come to do a jam session. Oh, wait. That's true. Well, I mean, that just goes to show that Dave Grohl is as awesome as Professor Oak. Or Professor Oak is as awesome as Dave Grohl. Yeah, whichever way you want to do it. Yeah, clearly Cranidos is the one we want here. But between Spoink and Cleffa... Okay, 10 minutes of me just going click, 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 and Twitch being like, what are you doing later? I finally I had all the list of my gym leader levels, just they weren't in my streaming folder, and then I had to get them all in my current list thing, blah, blah, blah. But we're done with that now. We've got it. There are no apricorns. You know what? I don't care whatever you have to say. We're going this way. Da. Oh, hey, I thought you were like... You've got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. That Pokemon's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Huh, I thought that the guy, like, at the Pokemon lab was Team Rocket. But his name is Passerby Boy. Wait, what the? Meryl, you stole Lyra's Pokemon. It's forewarned to confusion. Well, I guess that means I have to just hit it. Actually, what it means is... Oh, come on, 60% chance. I was gonna be one of those runs, huh? I'm forewarned to confusion. Yeah, well, you're forewarned to hypnosis? And it's just like, what? No, I'm not. I like this, this battle music. I mean, because it's all like super intense and like, and then it had this little like upbeat, little skippy like, dun, da, da, da. But yeah, I mean, you're doing okay for someone weak. And who are you? Like, we know that you're a peeping Tom who's just like, let me see what Pokemon are in this building, eh? But, like, who are you? Why? Like, they look at this person's building, they steal a Pokemon, they come back out, and then I'm walking along like, hey, you got a Pokemon, you're weak, let's fight. Like, you gotta give it to Gary way back in, you know, Red and Blue. At least Gary, like, has a personal vested interest in being a jerk to you. Like, I mean, he is a jerk to everyone, too. That's true. But, you know, at least it's, like, he knows you. So when, you know, when Gary comes by, it's like, oh, it's you, smell you later. Like, at least it makes sense. Like, you don't say that to a random person on the street. Do you want to know who I am? Yes, I'm very confused. Who are you and why are we fighting? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Get in line. Red's got you beat. I think at this point, Gary's got you beat. I got spoiler alert for people who don't know the Pokemon things. Gary actually did kind of get his act together. And he's one of the Kanto gym leaders now. Hey, give it back. That's my trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name. I did. I don't recall seeing your name. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I mean, like, clearly that's your rival, but it seems a lot more forced and random in this case. Also, Gary, like, was an obnoxious guy that you love to hate. Like, Gary's a guy you like to being like, I beat you, Gary, haha. Like, you like to root against. This dude's just like, who are you? Why are you being a jerk? Get out of here. I'm glad I just made that save now. Yeah, I don't know what these crashes are about, but it freezes. So we haven't had a crash, so I'm glad I did make that save. Yeah, we're just gonna have to make saves after each thing, and I'll cut them out of YouTube and Twitch. You'll just have to deal with it, but them's the breaks. But I was gonna say, at least this time it hasn't crashed. It's frozen, but like, it's not when it was giving error messages last time, being like, and just like exiting everything. Who are you? We're investigating the case of the missing Pokemon. Yeah, I found it. It was a Meryl, and this random dude took it. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. So you must be the one who did it. Wow, aren't you a bang-up officer? Hold on a second, he has nothing to do with it. I saw it, there was a red-haired boy looking into the building. Wait, what? You battled a boy like that? Well, then he must be the one who did it. Did you get his name? Apparently we did. Okay, chat. Who is our rival this? I don't even remember what we called rival last time. We named him after the Pokemon that killed us on our first attempt. That's alright. That's Gary. Gary, whoever he was. This is someone else. He kind of looks like an acorn on his head. I'm gonna call him Acorn unless you got anything better. Because, I mean, look at that hairdo. Let's start filling it in. Chat has to hit the veto button. I spelled it wrong. They have a little more time to hit the veto button. Because it's too late, except that chat's like, go for it. Oh. So Acorn was his name. Yeah. Like, oh, my name's Joseph. Yeah, shut up, Acorn. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. Your assignment? By talking? He's like, okay, there was a crime committed. I'm gonna go see what happened. And then, like, the first child he sees that walks in the building is like, you did it. And then another child comes up like, no, it was someone else. And they're like, oh, well, then they did it. My new assignment is to chase this other person. Like, you don't have a lot of oversight in your department, do you? I can't tell if that's because, like, everyone is that bad, or if it's just, like, this dude is like, oh, yeah, that guy, we're gonna just send him off to Cherry Grove. Like, we've got real crimes going on here in Goldenrod. We'll let him go investigate the missing Pokemon, sure. Silver, I'm glad they understand you're innocent. After, yeah, one girl's like, no, it was a red-haired boy. And this guy's like, well, he doesn't have red hair, therefore he is absolved of all guilt. Silver, this is terrible. The state of our justice system, I agree. No, oh yeah, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Oh yeah, right, we were doing something else besides criticizing this police officer. Here you go, here's a mystery egg. This is an egg, isn't it? This egg must be something I've never seen. Still, it is just an egg. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Pokemon and otherwise. Like, he's interested in Pokemon eggs, but he's also like, for breakfast, scrambled eggs. For lunch, sunny side up. For dinner, surprise, it's actually not eggs. He just has like some bread. But that's just to clean his system out for more eggs later. What? Oh, egg secret. What? He gave you a Pokedex? Is that true? That's incredible. Woo. He's superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Not like me. I don't really care about your training. Why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you get all the gym leaders, you'll get to challenge the Pokemon League. Or not. Haha. I mean, I don't know that that was entirely necessary. Like, on the one hand, it's kind of a mean thing to say, like, you could take all the gym leaders and then you could challenge the Pokemon League, or you won't, haha. On the other hand, like, yeah, we know we're the video game protagonists, but yeah, like a random kid that just got their Pokemon, like sure, he said it in a mean way, but maybe you shouldn't be like, here's this one thing, go and become the best in the, like, land at it. Maybe just make, you know, you have a Pokemon now. How about, you know, let's learn how to, you know, after a few years of training, maybe you could take down a gym leader. Every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. You want me to save money for you? Sure. Okay. Let's do this. Let's start the run in earnest. There you are. Hi, Lyra. Thanks for saving me from a lifetime in prison. Hi, I'm gonna teach you how to catch wild Pokeballs. Like, things just... Okay, sure. Go get him, Meryl. Eat him. Yeah, beat him up. Woo! Bloodthirsty Meryl wins. Just like that. Was I too fast? I do think that, like, here, I'm gonna do a demonstration, and they don't show you anything. Alright, so this is not randomized. That'd be funny, like, a wild Gyarados appears. Can I? No, okay. I'll just put the controller down. We just get to watch this thrilling fight. The wild Rattata used Tackle. Okay, its HP is down. It's ready for a Pokeball. Really? That much? You're not gonna hit? Okay. I mean, you're the one giving the tutorial. Just backseat driving over here. I'm just saying that maybe, like, clearly, even if you get a critical, you're not gonna kill it. Lyra used a Pokeball. Wow, good catch. Now here's the problem. If I'm trying to catch a Golduck, because it's evolved, it's going to be harder to get. This will be interesting. No, you know, we get what we get, so it's, yep, and it's a gold duck, so. Okay. We got some pokeballs. Let's put him to sleep, because that will help. Thank goodness we have hypnosis. Yeah, I know you're still fast asleep. Let's lower your health a little bit. And it woke up. If I critical, it dies, but it's evolved, so just don't crit. Woohoo! As long as like it doesn't have any crazy ability that ends up hurting it, that's good. Tail whip, yeah. Okay, just gotta make sure not to like click too much. And oh come on, it's a 60% chance. Can't miss that much. It's like, watch me. 3 in a row, baby. I really don't have a lot of defense at this point. Okay, now here's the problem. It's lowered my defense quite a bit. I'm afraid of... I mean, water gun might be special, in which case I guess it doesn't matter, but I have pretty low defense on the get-go. Alright, you're asleep. Let's throw a Pokeball. Just get in the ball. It'll be fine. Pokeballs, and I only have 5. Silver used 1 Pokeball. Make sure to tap B. No, make sure to tap A. No, tap both of them. Do it when it's wiggling. And it woke up, of course. Please stop lowering my defense. Please stop with this. Yeah, okay, so that's special. We don't need to worry about it killing us, but... Ugh, am I really gonna use 20 things of hypnosis on you? Oh, it has scratch? Excuse me? Sir? Sir? Please stay in the Pokeball this time. I'm just saying, I kind of need this run to start, and I kind of need you on the team for it. Thank you. Golduck's data was added. Woo. When it swims at full speed, using its long webbed limbs, its forehead somehow begins to glow. Cool. I didn't know that. Give it a nickname. All right, chat, you got a nickname, or should I come up with something? Goody Hawthorne. I don't know that that will fit. I don't think Goldie Hawthorne will fit either. We've got, how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 letters max. Okay, call it Hawthorne. Or Goldie, but not both. Says you. Well, I mean, how many letters extra do we have? Hawthorne. I know my alphabet. That's where the T is. Yeah, I that's Hawthorne. You can't really fit Goldie there. You'd be a good Hawthorne. You can even say gold. That's 3 letters, and we only got 2. All right, Hawthorne. Yay, we go. But tell us about yourself. Hawthorne. Likes to thrash about. Good on you. Boost the power of punching moves. Well, okay, that doesn't help us, but we have water gun now. Water, water sport to lower fire, yeah, we'll keep scratch there, and then that goes there. Yeah, So it's while the user is in battle. So it does not help, like, you can't use Water Spore and switch out. Good to know. Oh. Apricorn. Get some apricorns. Yum. Silver obtained green apricorn. Interesting. So apricorns are not randomized, it looks like. Unless the colors are. I don't remember enough to know about that. But it's not like where it's like, apricorn tree, you got a potion. Let's heal up. Let's get some more Pokeballs. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? I would. You know, and with that, the run has officially started. We got a Psychic, we got a Water. It's like we picked both of our starters. Good times. You know. Before we start getting anyone some levels, before we start getting, let's get an actual real save, not just this quick save business. I think let's buy some Pokeballs. Then we try and go get our other encounter. Also, I don't know this game well enough. I didn't mark it. What route was that? 29, I think. Got to mark on my list, like where have I caught someone? Route 20, so we don't have to come back later and be like, oh, I could fish here or something. When I was walking in the tall grass, a bug type poisoned my Pokemon. I kept going, but my Pokemon nearly fainted. Ooh, is that a thing I have to worry about in this game? Pokeballs are in stock. Now I can catch Pokemon. Pokeballs are in stock. They just happened to get in stock as soon as you got a random thing. Heal Ball, no. That's a little expensive. How about a regular Pokeball? Oh, it doesn't tell you how many we have. That's kind of annoying. Like, how many potions do I have? Yeah, well, for now... Okay, it tells you in bag once you, like, pick it. We'll get one for now, just in case. Actually, we'll get two, just in case. We don't need a bunch. Like, yeah, by the end of the game, we want to stock up on healing things, but this early in the game, we need Pokeballs. How many would you like? Yes, all of them. How many can I? I mean, how much do we... Because we can get 16. How many should I get? 12? That leaves us a little money for something. A little something on the side. You also get a Premier Ball. Oh, I should have just bought 10. Yeah, and then I get a free Premier Ball. Well, that's my bad. Unless it saves up points. Make a save so that when you transition screens and it crashes, you won't be stuck. Now cross your fingers for Cranidos luck. Well, that wasn't quite the charge I imagined. Yes! Level 2. Ooh. That's kind of low. No crit, no crit, no crit. Hypnosis. Yeah, that's right, you're sleepy. Man, that look on you, Cranidos, I don't know. You almost kind of have a little, like, droopy snoot like me. Are you my long-lost son? You know, a somewhat rare Pokeball been specially made to commemorate an event. That event was me buying 10 Pokeballs, but sure, yeah. Look, of all the dudes I could have gotten, you showed up. You deserve it. Let's have Premier Ball. A fancy ball for a fancy lad. Okay, or you're not buying any of that. Aw, it appeared, didn't shake twice. What are you talking about, game? It was almost caught. No, it wasn't. Stop patronizing me. Ugh, this part of the game, when you're so early, you don't have money to buy a lot of balls. You kind of need everyone. But it's like, okay, do we use all 15 balls on this guy? Then we have nothing left. Like, how many balls do we use before we're like, okay, well, that's it for this dude. Have a Pokeball. 3. That's how many. We don't need to use any more than 3. Now, Cranidos. Isn't Cranidos kind of like paired up with Shieldon? Like they're the two fossils, and because if so, I already have a name for you. Cranidos toughens up their already rock hard heads by headbutting one another. Yep. All right. So I was correct. Cranidos and Shieldon are the two next to each other fossil-wise. So this one is the opposite of our Shieldon. So how do I spell Sheldon backwards? The opposite of our Shieldon named Sheldon. LD. This is hard to do. I think is this. I gotta look at it though. Yes. Noddles. Nodals? Nodles? I call them Nodals. Nodals. That took a lot to get to, but here, because we lost our Shieldon due to the game issues, we found this Cranidos instead, who is the pair, so it's the opposite. So he's the opposite of our lost Sheldon, Nodals. Does it make sense to anyone but me? I don't know, but it makes sense to me, and that's what counts. It's like a noodle, but no. That's one way to look at it. You're very kind to looking at it that way, chat. The other way to look at it is like, you're kind of dumb, and I'm like, you're not wrong. But hey, now we've got some dudes. We got some mons. Some mons that need a couple levels. Not our Hypno. Hypno's doing fine. The gym is 13, and we're, what, 8? So that guy's great. Oh, and hey, let's take a look. What do you have? Give me a summary. Okay. Okay, so Sand Veil. Boost the Pokemon's evasion in a sandstorm. Not terrible. It's not Truant, so hey. Headbutt and Leer. A little lacking in the move department, but we'll get you there, buddy. We'll get you. Now, how do I level you guys up? I think we're gonna have to do a little hit and run action for a bit. So Acorn was his name. Yeah. Oh, my name's Joseph. Yeah, shut up, Acorn.